Good afternoon. I was sitting out here in the front yard doing some knitting when the post came. And something has come in the mail. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I think I know. This is from La Cienega Boulevard in Hawthorne, California. I think. Excuse me while I wrestle my yarn away from the cat. He's decided he wants to be in the middle of everything again today. So let's see what we've got here. Let's see what fun thing has come in the mail today. If I can get it open. I may have to go get a knife. Here we are. Here we are. What fun thing? That's what I thought it was. Okay. This is the Magickal Botanical Oracle by Maxine Christopher Penczak. It came from, the company is called Magick.com in Hawthorne, California. Magick.com. So, let's get a look at this thing. I've been looking forward to this ever since I heard about it. And this one, they sent out a pretty little crystal along with it. You apparently get a free crystal with your orders. And this is a nice little rose quartz that they sent out. So let me see if I can balance this camera well enough to get this thing open. Okay, and now I pulled a bobby pin out of my hair and got the plastic wrap off. Now, I've got the sun behind me, and it's very hard to film and video this and keep my shadow out of it. All right, this is the Magickal Botanical Oracle. Plants from the Witch's Garden. So let's see. Let's see what Maxine and Christopher have put together for us. This should be fun. Well, I may do that bobby pin back. I'll try to get this open. My hands are a little stiff from my arthritis is acting up. Oh my goodness, look what just fell out of the tree. Look what just fell out of the tree right onto the thing. Aren't you a cutie? And I have no idea which critter this is, which caterpillar I'm looking at here. I will look it up later, but I will also put it over here in the garden where it has a chance. There we go. I made an educated guess and dropped it off on a what is this called? Celtis occidentalis. The common name will come to me soon enough, but it's Celtis occidentalis, and it seems to have gone to town eating those leaves. So I think I got it right. Yep, it's having a happy moment right there. So the caterpillar is safe, and we can come back to the cards. All right, since this is a new deck, I need to properly spend a little bit of time with it. Getting to know it a little bit. I don't know how many people, what your particular little rituals are when you get a new deck, a new divination deck of some sort. That's one of the things I like to do. I kind of sit here and shuffle the cards. Kind of try to get a feel for it. They all have their own energy. And this one wants to be riffled real quick, so let's see. What'd you say, little deck? Are you and I going to get along? Am I going to get away, or are we going to do only uprights? That's normally what I do with my decks, but it's entirely up to you how you think you should be handled. All right, here we go. Let's see what you have to say. What's the first message you want to say to me? Very first thing you want to say. Card number 1, Hellebore. Number 10, Hellebore, Helleborus niger. Number 2, number 16, Love Lies Bleeding. Amaranthus caudatus. And number 3 is number 18, the Moonflower. Ipomea alba. Bottom of the deck, Wolf's Bane. Interesting. I want to get some Wolf's Bane for my garden. And yes, I do know how dangerous it is, but I would love to have a little poison garden with some Wolf's Bane in it. It would be lovely. Anyway, I want to turn this around so I can give you a look at the cards, and then we will do the reading. All right, and here we go. I've opened the box, and the little booklet, it's actually quite a large booklet on top. How many pages is that? 221 pages. Nice. That's a bit sturdier book than you normally get. And I do like these where the box is clearly intended to be a proper storage box for the materials. There we go. It's got the little ribbon that you can use to pull them out with, so you don't tear them up the edges. And you can see the artwork. Oops. The artwork on the reverse. Beautiful. It's just exactly what you expect from Maxine's work. Really beautiful. Okay, now I've got to get the little plastic coating off of those. I guess the hairpin comes out again. Oops. And there they are. Hellebore, Love Lies Bleeding, and the Moonflower. With the bottom deck energy being Wolf's Bane. All right, the Hellebore. Hellebore is a potent poison. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read out what I think is useful at this point. Oh, I like that. The affirmation, I am silent and still to hear the voice of the goddess. That's beautiful. I love that. Divination meeting. Hellebore is found in a reading when we need time alone, to be unseen and unheard, to reflect upon our own life and our own path. It's very appropriate. The spirit is gazing off in her own direction, unconcerned about us, doing her own work, and Hellebore teaches us how to do the same. We might need to set the boundaries of our alone time more aggressively, as others could impede and pressure us to support their needs. When we are alone and unseen, we will bloom. It is funny when people see you alone, spending time alone with yourself, and seeing that you are by yourself and, as they're concerned, doing nothing. Obviously, they need to fill your time for you, and that's where those boundaries come in. Come in handy. Plant spirit medicine. The deeper mystery of Hellebore is in the darkness, the subtle, the stillness, and the silence. Its healing magic is for those who feel like they are unseen and invisible, are unloved and underappreciated. It aids any solitary healing process where we have to be alone with our pain, grief, hurt, where we must find the love of the divine, of the goddess on our own. Well, I don't know a better description of the hermit calling, so that's an excellent one. I like that card in this Get to Know You reading. The second one we're going to is Love Lies Bleeding, Amaranthus caudatus. Amaranthus caudatus. I will get these pronunciations down correctly sooner or later. It's number 16. Here we are. Love Lies Bleeding, Amaranthus caudatus, as I said. Planets are Mars and Saturn. The element is Earth. It's a South American flower introduced into Europe after the colonization of Central and South America, making its way into European magic as well as English gardens. It's named for its drooping red flowers reminiscent of blood flowing out of the otherwise green leaves. Okay. Affirmation. Pain is temporary and only part of the healing process. That's a good one for me too today. This last couple of days I've been in a great deal of pain, physical pain. So this cold front coming in has been displeasing to my arthritis. So let's take a look at it again. Let's listen to the definition. Okay, Love Lies Bleeding indicates we are in the process of deeply healing or supporting another in the healing process. Yes, we might be experiencing pain, grief, or despair, but our isolation or pain is temporary as long as we continue onward on our progress, in our process. Her crown is heavy, but she's holding it up. And with each moment she holds it, more seeds fall away, lightening the emotional load as the earth takes the seed, the medicine, and creates anew. Oh, yes. The amaranth plant spirit is one to ease suffering of an emotional or mental nature when we feel we are bleeding out our life force, particularly from an emotional wound. Well, there we go. Again, the affirmation is pain is temporary and only a part of the healing process. I like that one. Rather on the nose, but yes. In my case, but yes, indeed. Now, Moonflower, number 18, Ipomea alba. The planets are Moon and Venus. The element is water. It's a nice thick book, by the way. The pages are good and are sturdy. The printing's good shape, and it's the backing is very well glued. No gaps that I can see. Nicely done. Very nicely done. Let's see. Divination meeting. Moonflower indicates that you are finding your creative power by breaking patterns and rhythms and finding your own way. Well, ain't that the truth? You will attract the allies that are able to help you. if you do follow your own way, your own pace, and that is the secret of unlocking your magic as the moonflower floats in the darkness, aided by her allies of the bee, moth, spider, and dragonfly. Nice. And the affirmation is, I open in my own time and in my own way. Yep, I like that too. Thank you very much. I do like that. And now the final, the bottom of the deck energy was the Wolfsbane, number 29. Let's take a look at that. The Latin name, of course, Aconitum leucoctonum. Aconitum leucoctonum. Leucoctonum, yes. Planets are Saturn and Mars, and the element is fire. This one also has a number of runes ascribed to it. Uruz, Algis, Tiwaz, Zoilo, Kinat, and Manaz. If anybody out there is more familiar with runes than I am, you can give me an idea of what that particular string of runes would mean. Divination meaning. The spirit of Wolfsbane indicates the courage to face the challenge and a level of vitality and power to accomplish whatever is needed to go further and deeper. These are the cards saying, you got this, babe. By tapping into the magic of your primal self, you will find victory. Here, the primal wolf spirit under the full moon is surrounded by the rune-encrusted, maybe they're going to talk to me about it now, boar-headed Torque, the sign of a warrior, flanked by two lycanthropic men, wolf men. The runes are Uruz, Algis, Tiwaz, Zoilo, Algis. What did it say? It says Algis. Oops, found a typo. That's okay. Uruz, Algis, Tiwaz, Zoilo, Kinaz, and Manaz. Above are the ravens, reminiscent of Odin's familiars, Hugin and Munin, or thought and memory. Traveling the 9 worlds of Norse myth with their master. Below the Wolfsbane is the Wolfsbane as the wise warrior and wanderer, garbed in green. The affirmation is, I am a spiritual warrior. Well, I don't know about that. Let's see. Plant spirit medicine. Wolfsbane is not a friendly spirit to most people. It draws up that which is animalistic inside us, but its medicine is to help us face the primal fears and dreads of existence and in our own personal journey. Wolfsbane can help us tap into our inner wolf for protection and wisdom if we are not afraid to face the primal nature. Wolfsbane releases our inner warrior, able to face any situation. Well, there we are. That's an interesting ending to this particular reading, but I will take it. I will meditate on it. Just as I said that, the alarm came on for my afternoon centering meditation. So I guess I have my orders for the afternoon, or at least for the next half hour. Anyway, this was a small review of the Magickal Botanical Oracle. I have a feeling I'm going to be getting quite a lot of use out of this. It's a beautiful deck. Maxine Miller, of course, is a well-known artist in the pagan community. Christopher Penczak is a well-known and very well-respected writer. And so I look forward to using this deck quite a lot in the future. I hope you enjoyed it, that this was something that you find helpful, and have a good afternoon. Hackberry. The tree I put the caterpillar on is commonly called a hackberry. Do not ask how long it took me to come up with that. Okay? Just saying. It's called a hackberry.